All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, shalom, my brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another lesson, Lord willing. This will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And today we're going to take a look at what 2nd Esdras 15 and 16 says. For there shall be sedition amongst men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their action shall stand in their power. Now, the part of that lesson is going to focus on is they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Okay. Now, this video here is for the light colonel in the Marines, and you know it's unusual to have a colonel speak against the powers to be, you know, in the upper echelon of the military. You know, Secretary of Defense, you know, your Joint Chief Staff and those like that. But here you have an 05 level, a light colonel with 17 years experience in the military, speaking out and is questioning the decision making of his superior officers. And it's not only him that he reveals. So I'm going to let you listen to this, and then we're going to go into the scriptures, and I'm going to show you some other articles that I found that was very interesting that's associated with this. Okay, go ahead. Let's play.
United States Marine Corps. I'm the current battalion commander for Advanced Infantry Training Battalion. I've been in the Marine Infantry for 17 years. Started my tour with Victor 1-8. It's the current unit that's doing perimeter security, dealing with the mess that's going on there. You can see open source reporting that there was an explosion and some people were killed. I know through my inside channels that one of those people that were killed was someone that I have a personal relationship with. We won't go into more details because the families are still being notified. Not making this video because it's potentially an emotional time. Making it because I have a growing discontent and contempt for my perceived ineptitude at the foreign policy level, and I want to specifically ask some questions to some of my senior leaders. And I'll say, as a person that's not at 20 years, I feel like I have a lot to lose. If you play chess, you can only see 2 to 3 moves out because there's too many variables. I thought through if I post this video, what might happen to me, especially if the video picks up traction, if I have the courage to post it. But I think what you believe in can only be defined by what you're willing to risk. So if I'm willing to risk my current battalion commander seat, my retirement, my family's stability, to say some of the things that I want to say, I think it gives me some moral high ground to demand the same honesty, integrity, accountability from my senior leaders. And so I want to start with, we'll just use the Marine Corps. We'll just stick with the Marine Corps. So in the current fallout of Afghanistan, a lot of Marines were posting on social media, and in response to that, the Commandant published a letter, which is the service chief of the Marine Corps. And I'm going to read from it. It was dated 18 August, so only a week ago. The Commandant, sir, you wrote, "Some of you may be struggling with a simple question. Was it all worth it? We want you to know that your service was meaningful, powerful, and important. You fought for the Marine to your left and the Marine to your right. You never let them down." And then you go on to say that, if we're struggling, we should seek counseling, which, I get it. People have killed people. I've killed people, and I seek counseling, and that's fine. There's a time and place for that. But the reason people are so upset on social media right now is not because the Marine on the battlefield let someone down. That service member has always rose to the occasion and done extraordinary things. People are upset because their senior leaders let them down, and none of them are raising their hands and accepting accountability or saying, we messed this up. If an 05 battalion commander has the simplest live fire incident EO complaint, boom, fired. But we have a Secretary of Defense that testified to Congress in May that the Afghan National Security Force could withstand the Taliban advance. We have chairmen of Joint Chief, who the Commandant is a member of that, who's supposed to advise on military policy. We have a Marine combatant commander. All of these people are supposed to advise, and I'm not saying we've got to be in Afghanistan forever, but I am saying, did any of you throw your rank on the table and say, hey, it's a bad idea to evacuate Bagram Airfield, the strategic air base, before we evacuate everyone? Did anyone do that? And when you didn't think to do that, did anyone raise their hand and say, we completely messed this up? I've got battalion commander friends right now that are posting similar things, and they're saying, wondering if all the lives were lost and if it was in vain, all those people that we've lost over the last 20 years. And he goes on to say that we're all part of a chain. while every link may not be tested, the strength of the chain is only as strong as each link, and you got to be, good link, something like that. And what I'll say is, and from my position, potentially all those people did die in vain if we don't have senior leaders that own up and raise their hand and say, we did not do this well in the end. Without that, we just keep repeating the same mistakes. This amalgamation of the economic / corporate / political / higher military ranks are not holding up their end of the bargain. I want to say this very strongly. I have been fighting for 17 years. I am willing to throw it all away to say to my senior leaders, I demand accountability.
So you can see right there how this has gone. Okay, you can see now these Edomites are now starting to buck up at each other, from in the military to you see it in the civilian sector to even personal people here. Let's go into Isaiah 19:2, and it says 19:1. It says, "The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it." And you can see these people right now going through all the perils, not understanding what is going on. They're questioning their leadership, they're questioning the policies that's going on, they're questioning why they can't do certain things anymore. Okay, why are they complying to mandates that makes absolutely no sense? Okay, continuing. "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians," and this can be in a whole lot of ways. It's not necessarily physical, but it is going to get physical. Okay, this could be disagreeing with policies. This could be disagreeing with mandates that's going on. That could be at a corporate level. That could be at an individual business level, at an individual level. That could be even with the doggone neighborhoods, okay, or your neighborhood. "And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom." And what you're seeing here, and we're just going to look at Babylon, it's why is it in a certain state, you have such harsh mandates going on. Here in California, it's harsh, out in New York. But then you go to these other states like Idaho and these other places like that, they never wore a mask. They don't have any type of mandates going on, okay? But yet still in these other states, you have these governors that are tyrannic, in their rulership, okay? And so that's what you see in the disagreement that's going on right now, okay? Because these governors say, well, we're doing enough for us, why don't you do it for yours? Okay, we agree with the federal government, or we don't agree with the federal government. On and on and on and on. Red state, blue state. Continuing, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirit and to the wizard." And what do you see in the people doing, including Jakes, the wicked 2/3? They're looking towards Biden. They're looking towards the administration. Well, you promise you're going to do this, you're going to do that. They're falling on what they know best, which is idolatry, okay? Witchcraft, false promises, lies. That's what they fall on. They don't have this truth. They don't understand what's going on. There's a reason why you get people thinking there's a future here. They don't see it, and they're not going to understand what is actually happening here until there's no food, till someone busts them up in their doggone head, trying to take their food away from them. Okay, they're not going to understand. They're not taking it serious. They don't understand what is really actually happening. Okay, continuing. "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirit and to wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. And the water shall fail from the sea, and the rivers shall be washed and dried up." And you can see here, who's this cruel lord? This cruel lord and fierce king is Biden, the administration called the Democratic. Okay, that's your fierce rulership. Because what do you see going on right now? Restaurants can't have to mandate the mask and the vax. You can't go in certain stores. You can't go in certain venues. Okay, and sooner or later that might even come to where you can't even get food. Okay, they're encouraging. This man comes out and say, who controls the FDA, and said, "Oh, we approve it now, so go take it." In the military, this guy here, look on the screen, you see here, had to go and take that vaccination before he went over there, because that's what's currently going on in the military right now. Okay, so now he's over there along with many of them. Now there's a dissension that's going on in the military where they believe that lives were lost for absolutely no reason, and they're absolutely right, because everything this man does is bullshit, and it's for vain, it's for vanity. Okay, So let me show you some headlines here. So look at this. Intelligence community issue inconclusive COVID-19 origins report. So what do they say? All agencies agree that the two hypotheses are plausible: natural exposure or an infected animal and a laboratory associated incident. Come on, get the hell out of here, man. It was created. We know that this was created for us. Okay? This was created for us. Why? Esau can't come out there and say, I just want to kill so-called just Negroes. Why? Because he understands that the Negroes are what? A speckled bird. He understands that there's Israelites that looks like them. So this is the reason why he's going after everybody. See, people don't understand that scripture when they don't understand that verse when it talks about the devil coming down with great anger because he knows a short time. Paraphrasing here. Because they don't understand who the devil is. These people really believe that there's a guy with a doggone pointed horn and a damn tail. They can't look in the mirror and realize the devil is the doggone red man who's called a white man or Caucasian. That's the devil. How much more oppressed you need to be, you stupid people, man? Okay? And I don't care about the other nations. But Jay, come on, seriously? This man is screw you up in the ass for hundreds of years. Every time you come back to life, he screw you up in the ass. And yet, so you're giving your trust to him? Take a look at this. You know, the Biden administration just made it easier for the Taliban to kill Americans. So if you have been following the headlines, he actually gave them a list of all Americans or the so-called Americans over there, their address and everything like that, and asking the Taliban who they were trying to kill to go help them like that. So this is showing that Yahawashi is taking intelligence away from them, man. They're going back to their beast-like state. Okay, let's go into Ecclesiastic 2, Samuel verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." And you can see right here, right now, you know, there's a lot of people in our lives, or there's people around us that are trying to persuade you to go back into the world. You know, they'll come with just certain things like, you know, oh, you know, well, there's work here, or go back into that. Look, we're not slaves. We don't have the mentality of slaves here. We're not looking for friggin' doggone a future here in America. I wake up every day looking for America to be one step closer to destruction, and for us who are a part of the hopefully elect to be one step closer for redemption. All right? There's not a day I wake up thinking, you know, man, you know, I wish it was like the old days. I don't really give a shit about this damn place. I'd be frank with you. I would like to see a lot of these people just drop dead. Who took that jab? I'd like to see a lot of damn people who drop dead who want to live and go in this place. And I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be my damn dad, mom, brother, sister. I don't care who it is. If you down for this place, you should die. That's how I feel about it. Continuing. "Whatsoever is bought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." And we are already in a lower state, okay? I don't know if any of you brothers ever been through it, but I've been through homelessness before. And I had a degree, okay? A master's degree in homeless. I can sit down there and go story, but this is not the platform for me to sit down. If I ever meet up with you personally, I can tell you my tribulations. And it didn't last for like one freaking doggone day or 2 months or whatever. We're talking decades of crap. All right? And that's how you know that Yahawashi is cleansing you and putting you through those trials and tribulation. What? For this day, you've been in training. That's exactly how it is right there. So nothing fazed my ass with this stuff, man. For the simple doggone reason, because everything on these doggone people's mouth is a bunch of BS, man. Take a look at this. Anti-vaxxers online pivot to Muju. Now people are now taking a deworming medicine and all that stuff, trying to avoid that. No, just don't take the damn jab. There is no damn such thing as damn COVID out there, people. All right? Can you have a severe breakthrough case after full vaccination like that? Why in the hell would you have a motherfucker push that stick up your damn nose? That makes absolutely no freaking sense. All right? Makes absolutely no sense. Breakthrough, they come with all this stuff. There is no shit. Right here, they're saying it right here. It's a laboratory fucking accident, meaning what? They created this damn shit. All right? And you've seen with their friggin' doggone people, the people that's supposed to give this place teeth, is turning around and questioning why they doing it. All right? Now I serve in this shit too, and that's the reason why I left the damn shit. Okay? Because once I woke up into this truth, there's no way in hell I could serve the damn devil. All right? Continuing. "For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way right and trust in him." We don't trust in none of these shit. See, he is an Edomite, trust into his slave master, who is an Edomite and a devil. And this is what he's getting. All right? And that's why you're seeing these people are having the way they're going. And 13 13 of their Edomites lost their lives. All right? And there's more of them. This is just the beginning. See, America is not used to death, but it's going to get used to it. Oh, yeah. All right? So, with that, I'm going to end this. Before I go, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I'd like to give double salutation and honors to the elders, teachers, and apostles of Great Millstone and the brothers, and also the brothers that they're putting out their truth daily in the face of all of the adversity out there. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, Shalom. And DTA and a Bow. An Edomite guy, yeah, you just probably just threw your career away, but you know what? It's good for the cause. You're going to be part of the resistance out there. Okay? Egyptian against Egyptian. Shalom, everyone.